Clark Kent, Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, and Beanie are enjoying a picnic at Perry White's farm. By the way, Perry White has a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Suddenly, from an old abandoned well, a curious streak of mist rises and drifts toward the festivities. Now, let's start the staff baseball game. Now the mist, a living creature from an underground world, demonstrates a power to convert itself into human form.
But can it play baseball? Right now, the teams are uneven.
Let's get it, Miss Lane, or it'll be a home run!
I'd better watch it. Sometimes I forget my strength.
Wait, please, come with me.
She would just wander off with some random stranger because...
He's been working very hard lately.
I don't think I'm going to ask why Perry has a full-size bulldozer tractor on his farm. And I'm definitely not asking how that mist thing knows how to drive it.
Stop! Please!
Nobody ever thinks to step aside and let the thing barreling down on them go by. Believe it or not, that happens in real life, too. One day, up in the woods at our place in Idaho, my dad was cutting a dead tree down for firewood. He got it toppled, but it fell into the fork of another nearby tree. It hadn't completely separated from its stump, so he set to cutting it loose. When it came loose, its center of gravity shifted, his end came up, and the whole thing came sliding at him. Before he could get 3 steps, it slid right under his whoopee button and literally lifted him 10 feet in the air. Then it fell out from under him and gravity did the rest. From then on, he made fun of himself for not just stepping aside. Still, everybody in the family had a great time telling our friends about the time my dad rode a wild tree and stayed on for the full 8 seconds.
He disappeared, just like the hobo, but nobody would believe me.
What's going on here, Superman?
There's a mysterious creature on your farm who's obviously after Miss Lane.
I cordially invite him to take human form again and fight me for her. The party's over. Superman will take Lois back to Metropolis.
I should like to speak with you. It's urgent.
Yes?
My homeland is in need of a new queen. I've been studying you. You have all the qualifications. Beauty, intelligence.
How much does the job pay? Maybe she can work something out with Perry.
Oh, now, really?
The people of our subterranean civilization need you.
Subterranean?
Yes, our world is 200 miles beneath the Earth's crust.
A, why do you have to come up here to find a queen? B, shouldn't your queen be a mist creature like you? When you guys are in your natural form, I don't see Lois having too many people to talk to.
Well, all I can say, mister, is you have a lot of crust. Goodbye.
She needs to think about this. He's already tried to snatch her twice, and this time he wasn't asking, he was telling. Does she think he's going to take no for an answer?
This dynamite will make a good diversion.
A little dynamite, he says.
Hey, you! How'd you get in there? Stop! Come back! Help! Police!
This mist guy has a thing about tractors. Maybe he's a frustrated farmer himself.
Superman, some stranger just stole a steam shovel.
Where did he come from?
Out of that shack. Don't know how he ever got in there. It was locked.
From that shack, eh?
Checking the interior of the shack with his X-ray vision, the Man of Steel is shocked by what he sees.
Great Scott, that dynamite's going to go off. Got to get it away.
He can't open the door and pick up the one stick that's burning and take care of it. The rules say the whole thing has to go. Sorry, we don't make the rules. We just enforce them.
back to the old well on Mr. White's farm.
If he takes her 200 miles underground, she can never come back up. The pressure down there would put so much nitrogen into her bloodstream that if she ever tried to return to the surface, she'd get a case of the bends like no pretzel ever dreamed of. But that's okay. He expects her just to submit and go and become their queen. Since they're made of vapor, I do wonder what that job entails.
Well, I guess you'll write a story about this, Miss Lane. It's a real scoop.
Scoop, please, I don't even want to hear that word.
Superman, what's going on?
Officer, there's a criminal on the loose. He can change into any human form.
Including the form of a random policeman who just happens to show up.
Oh, only you can catch a weird character like that, Superman. Let me drive you home, Miss Lane.
Thank you, officer.
Good.
Oh, I must have dozed off. Sorry. Wait, we're out in the country. Well, this is Perry White's farm.
That's right,
Your Majesty, I'm taking you back to my homeland.
Whether she wants to go or not, whether she's actually qualified to be queen of anything or not, we see this trope a lot. It makes very little sense to me. If he does get her down there, why should she do anything but sit around and sulk? Why should she perform any duties? He can drag her down there, but he can't make her rule. I've never understood the whole "you have to do this because our lives are more important than yours" mentality. But Perry is here, so Lois may be getting a chance to abdicate.
Hey, what are you doing, officer? Hands up and move. Into that building.
Or not. In that building, we discover that our misty friend watches a lot of old movies.
You're the only one who knows the old well leads down to my homeland.
So, I must destroy you.
He turned on the buzz.
He's turning on the buzz! Help! Help! Oh, for heaven's sake, help!
Hold still, Miss Lane. I must tie this around you.
Oh, no. Lois, too. Watch out, Lois. Don't fall in.
Now Superman has but a second or two to rescue Perry White from the whirling saw.
Superman has been scouring the city looking for Mist Guy, and it finally occurred to him to look outside the city limits. He spotted the unusual cop car at Perry's place and has noticed Perry's situation. But now he has a big problem.
If he saves Lois Lane, Perry White will be lost. If he saves White, Lois will crash to the well floor.
Must do something fast. But what?
We've seen in previous episodes that Superman doesn't seem to have the super speed that he had in the comics or even in the 50s live action show. Granted, if he could move at light speed, it would make this dilemma too easy, and I wonder if that's why our writer didn't make use of it. How will Superman resolve this? Come on, you guys know me. I don't do those kinds of spoilers. We'll all just have to wait until next time. That includes me because I haven't watched the second half yet. So we can all be surprised, just not at the same time. Hey friends, if you enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up button and let me and YouTube know it. If you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do. And remember, you can become a patron of this channel for as little as $2 a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. For Mist Guy, okay. Tree down for one, okay. Bye.